Yo, what's going on everyone? In today's video, I will be showing you my top 10 best vehicles for using during grinding in GTA 5 online sessions, which as you know, every single player in the game has to grind at some point for their money. And the vehicle that you choose has to be the most important part, because if you choose a bad one, it could take you way longer to earn that amount of money compared to others that are using faster vehicles. But don't worry, in today's video, I will have you covered with all of those 10 fastest vehicles to use for grinding in GTA 5 online to make yourself millions even faster than you were before. So if you go on to enjoy, please don't forget to go down below and drop a like on the video for me. But now let's get into this amazing top 10. Alright, so getting into spot number 10, we have the Terrorbyte, which is one of the best vehicles for grinding in GTA 5 online, only because of the simple fact that you could literally grind from inside of this vehicle. That's right, because inside this Terrorbyte is a touchscreen that gives you multiple different options, such as the ability to launch missions for your CEO cargo crates, also the vehicle cargo warehouse, the bunker, and also MC businesses from wherever you want to on the map, skipping all those trips to those different offices. There's also a section called client jobs, which allows you to start these simple missions in GTA 5 online sessions that give you a pretty decent amount of money, which my favorite mission is called robbery in progress. At this touchscreen, you also have the option to log into your master control terminal, which as you know, this is one of the most overpowered things to own in GTA 5 online, since from this master control terminal, you'll have access to basically all of your businesses in GTA 5 online. And yes, you could literally log into any one of these and start up a resupply mission, or simply just buy supplies for any one of these that you choose. Inside here is also the Mark II weapon workshop, so if you have an Oppressor Mk2, this is the only place you could put those missiles on the Oppressor Mk2, which those are the most important thing for this vehicle. Other than that though, this Terrorbyte is literally a tank, taking a total of over 30 missiles to explode it if you wanted to, so if you are in a busy public session, you could basically not even worry about anybody exploding you while driving this. So now getting into spot number 9, I have to give it to the Night Shark, since this vehicle has literally so many different amazing capabilities. It's also my favorite vehicle to be using during missions in sessions or public sessions, because it literally is almost impossible to explode. Since this has top tier armor, it takes a total of over 27 missiles to explode it if you wanted to, making you almost invincible to all griefers in sessions while doing missions or just any prep work. Also, unlike the Terrorbyte and also tanks, it gives you a regular vehicle icon on the minimap, letting you blend into traffic whenever you want to during sessions, so they don't even know you are in this vehicle. Other than the things I just went over though, the last thing I want to go over with the Night Shark is its amazing ramming capability, since it has so much power whenever you ram into any car in front of you, especially with a lot of speed. In spot number 8 though, we have the Buffalo STX, which is also another great vehicle I love using during sessions in GTA 5 online, since it has a missile lock-on jammer that makes it so nobody with lock-on missiles could lock onto you whenever they go by you. This of course is not stock though. All of the upgrades I will be going over are upgrades you need to add later on, but there also is an armor plating upgrade that allows you to survive multiple explosive hits. It's not explosive proof or anything, so if you get hit more than like 3 times, you'll most likely end up exploding and being taken out, so be very careful. It is a pretty fast car though, so if you are getting shot a lot of times by missiles, you could definitely escape them in no time whatsoever, and the bullet resistant glass is helpful also. I personally don't really put the slick proximity mines on any of my vehicles in the game, but that is also an upgrade you could put on this car, which allows you to make an oil slick to spin out any single police vehicle or NPC that is chasing you. For spot number 7 though, we have the armored Karuma, which is definitely the most budget friendly and most affordable out of all of the different ones on this list. Reason being is because this is an OG vehicle, probably one of the oldest vehicles in the game of GTA Online, and also one of the most used from the start. Since this car has basically near total bulletproofing with all of the windows, it makes it amazing for OG heist setups and also any contact mission in the game. Especially ones where special vehicles are not allowed, such as the Oppressor Mk2 or any vehicle like an HSW one, the armored Karuma is another great option. And it's also one of my favorite to use during heists since the start, because it holds a total of 4 people, keeping them all safe. In spot number 6, we have the Vigilante, which is a great vehicle to use for grinding, especially for missions that require a lot of explosions. The reason I say that is because the Vigilante has pretty much aimbot type missiles that allows you to lock onto any target and pretty much hit it 100% of the time, no matter how fast or far it's going. As long as you lock on, it's pretty much going to take that target out. You could also use this vehicle during any original heist setup, most missions, and also the Dr. Dre contract, which that is my favorite way to use this vehicle. Since during one of the annoying missions in the Dr. Dre contract, you'll be able to basically complete it with no issues whatsoever with the lock-on missiles on this Vigilante, taking down the helicopter with no issues whatsoever. Other than all of the capabilities I just went over, the rocket boost is also one of my favorite parts about the Vigilante, since it allows you to have an instant acceleration whenever you want to get a really high top speed. Also, like I mentioned earlier in this video with the Night Shark, this one also has an amazing ramming capability, especially if you use the boost right before you ram into your target. Coming in spot number 5, we have the HSW upgraded Hakuchou drag bike, which is a great bike to use during any mission in the game, or literally anything in the game that requires you to get to a destination super fast. Such as, for example, time trial. This is one of my favorite vehicles to use during all of the HSW time trials in GTA 5 Online, since you'll be able to complete the HSW time trial with no problems whatsoever on this bike. Which, if you were to do the HSW time trial and also the regular time trial on this bike weekly, you'll be earning around $350,000 per week, which is pretty good and a great investment if you ask me on this bike. And when I say fast, I mean super fast, because the acceleration on this is so quick. It has a 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 2 seconds, which is so fast. This Hakuchou drag bike also can be equipped with the Monty tech such as the missile lock-on jammer, which is definitely very helpful. That makes it so nobody can lock onto you with homing missiles in public lobbies. Getting into spot number 4 though, we have the Oppressor Mk1, which this is the OG Oppressor, not the Oppressor Mk2, but this one is still very great since it has so many different capabilities. Such as its super fast recharging rocket boost, because unlike the Oppressor Mk2 with its super long recharge for the boost, the Oppressor Mk1 has a fast recharge because all you have to do is have both wheels on the ground and then it will be recharging. So you'll be able to pretty much boost constantly in this vehicle, which allows you to get to your destinations very fast and also complete missions in no time. This flying motorcycle also has the capability to have missile lock-ons if you put the upgrade on, of course, which allows you to lock on to any single enemy during missions and take them out with no issues whatsoever. Just keep in mind, even though these missiles are very helpful during missions, you only have a total of 20 missiles. But yeah, all of those reasons is why I think it is a great vehicle to use for grinding, especially during the missions in public sessions such as the CEO work and also the MC contracts. But now getting into spot number 3, we have the F-160 Raiju, which is literally the fastest vehicle in the entire game when it comes to going in a straight line. Which that reason alone is why this is one of the best vehicles to use for grinding in GTA 5 Online sessions, since it allows you to reach one side of the map to the other in seconds instead of minutes. Like personally, I always call out the Raiju whenever I have to do a mission that has me go from the city over to Paleto Bay, because I can reach that destination in no time. Other than that though, it also has a stealth mode capability that makes it so you can disappear your icon on the minimap whenever you want to, just by the click of a button. But in this feature makes it so you won't have your lock-on missiles or your just normal cannons, so definitely keep that in mind, because this jet normally has lock-on missiles and also cannons, which you could assume definitely come in handy during missions as well with the lock-on missiles. And it also has a VTOL capability, which is way more handy on this jet whenever using those lock-on missiles, especially during missions. Getting into spot number 2 though, we have the Sparrow, which honestly is pretty similar to the vehicle I just went over, which is the F-160 Raiju, because it pretty much has all of those same capabilities, except it is not as fast. But keep in mind, this helicopter is definitely a fast one still. The reason I love the Sparrow is because you could literally spawn this in from wherever you want to through the interaction menu, and it literally spawns beside you every single time, no matter what location you are at, which I know sometimes the helicopters won't spawn next to you. It's not that case with the Sparrow though. Like I said, this was a very similar air vehicle to the Raiju, since it goes very fast in the air of course, plus it has the lock-on missiles, but these lock-on missiles have a rapid fire. So you basically have no cooldown in between your missiles, unlike on the Raiju, which makes it way more dangerous, especially when it comes to locking on to enemies or NPCs during missions. This is also the only vehicle I ever used during setting up my Cayo Perico Heist, which, as you know, that is the best heist to do in GTA 5 Online to make you the most amounts of money in the least amount of time. So that is why I think the Sparrow is so important. It's also very easy to access for the Cayo Perico Heist, since it is literally parked inside of the Kosatka. And now, drumroll please, getting into spot number 1 for the best vehicle for grinding in GTA 5 Online. I'm pretty sure all of you guessed it, it is the Oppressor Mk2. And I'm pretty sure I don't even need to explain why this is the best vehicle for grinding, because all of the amazing reasons I gave for all of the top 10 vehicles on this list are pretty much all in this one vehicle. The Oppressor Mk2 has all of those amazing capabilities. You could call it in from wherever you want to pretty easily. You could also fly it around the map. It has a rocket boost, it has missile lock-ons, and it even has some flares. That way, in case anybody shoots you with a missile lock-on, it won't kill you right away. And its super small compact size makes it amazing for doing missions in the game, because sometimes you'll be able to take this inside of certain locations. Plus, it's also very helpful because during a lot of those missions where you have to pick up items, you don't even need to get off of this vehicle. You could literally run over the item and it will pick it up. And I could literally go on and on about the Oppressor Mk2 because of how great it is, but the only downside to this vehicle is its super high price tag of, get this, $8 million, or a trade price of still a high price, $6 million. So it is definitely one of the most expensive vehicles to own in the game, but it is also one of the best investments to make as well, since it is the best for using during any mission or anything in the entire game. Anyway, that is now going to be the end of today's video. You now know the 10 best vehicles to be using for grinding in GTA 5 Online to make yourself money even faster than you were before. Like I said towards the beginning of the video, if you went on to enjoy and you still haven't already, please do me a favor by going down below and dropping a like on it before you click off. And of course, if you aren't, make sure you definitely hit that subscribe button with notifications turned on. That way you never miss out on a future GTA 5 Online video just like this one from me. But don't worry, I have way more videos just like this one, which I actually recommend you to check out this video right here. It is the top 5 best ways to make millions now in GTA 5 Online in 2026. So click your screen on the middle right now.